In this video, we will dive deep into the visualization canvas to see what options the Open Data platform offers. Once you have launched the visualization canvas, you'll first be prompted to select the type of chart you would like to make using one of the 9 options at the top of the screen. From left to right, they are bar chart, column chart, pie chart, timeline, histogram, combo chart, which is both a bar chart and a timeline chart, scatter plot, map, and calendar. You can use map if the dataset has a column with correctly input addresses or coordinates. Once you have decided on the type of chart you would like to use, notice the tabs on the far left from the top to the bottom. There are Data, Axis, Presentation, and Legends and Flyouts. The Data tab is where you will define the building blocks of your chart, including what data you want to chart and how you want to group that data. Under this tab, you will decide what information will appear in your chart. Depending on which type of graph you select, the Data tab will display a varying number of sub-tabs for you to select from. In Data Selection, you will choose what dimension or field that orders, categorizes your data, x-axis, and measure, y-axis, your graph will have. In Group Dimension Values, you can decide how you would like your data in the dimension area to be broken up. In Timeline Display Options, if you have chosen a graph that uses a unit of time, you can decide what intervals are measured along the x-axis. Under the Axis tab, you will decide how markers appear on your axes. You will see the following sub-tabs. Scale is where you can decide what data points your y-axis contains. You can have your y-axis begin at a number other than 0, and end at a number higher or lower than the largest observed value, if you choose. Chart sorting is where you can sort the data either by value or by label. Reference lines is where you can add a reference line for your viewer in case there is a particular value you would like to draw attention to. Under the Presentation tab, you will determine how to present your graph's labels and other aesthetic traits. General is where you will title your graph, add a description, and whether or not to show the data table that the graph is based on. Color is where you can choose the color scheme of your graph. The Labels is where you can decide if you would like individual data points to appear on the graph and how you would like your axis labels to be oriented. Axis Titles is where you will label each of your axes. Under the Legends and Flyouts tab, you can decide what happens when a viewer moves their mouse over your graph. The Flyout Unit Label allows you to edit what unit of measurement appears in the flyout. Flyout Details allows you check the boxes for the dataset columns you want to appear in your hover tooltips, so you can mark a particular point of interest on your graph. At the upper right corner, there is a filter box. Like the dataset, the visualization canvas also allows you to filter out data you are not interested in viewing. Click the drop-down button. Click Add Filter, then select a column you would like to filter by. Then followed by an operator. Here are the different operators you can choose from. Is not, starts with, contains, and does not contain. As you have seen, the Open Data platform offers so many features to help you create your data visualization. Happy graphing! Thank you for watching.